Hello everybody. Hey, as promised, I'm doing a video on upcoming train shows and some open houses. I finally got flyers. I missed a bunch of shows and went to the Batavia show and was able to grab a bunch of flyers there, so that's cool. So let's just get into it. We'll start with the end of October, obviously. So there's a group called the Egerton Model Railroad, and they open up a house in Rochester at the community center, Egerton. And this is O gauge, and they say they're opening the last Saturday of each month, so I'm guessing that will be October 28th, November 25th, and December 30th. But it says check their website for more information. So I've never been to this. I like to check that out sometime. And then I got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, also, October 28th at 10 a.m. at the West Windsor Fire Department, number 54. The Olin's Auctions, they're on Facebook. It's OLIN''S Auctions. Will have another train auction. And so far, it's mostly O gauge. I did get some HO stuff there about a month ago, maybe. Got some great deals. So usually I just check it out. If there's stuff I am interested, I'll hang out. If not, it's no big loss for me because I live in Binghamton area. But I'll have to see. I'll go there and see, what they have. But then, what do we got here? October 29th. Train-O-Rama. I just like that name. I've never been to this one either. And it's in Lancaster, New York, which is just outside of Buffalo. And you can see October 29th, 9 to 3. And that is a Sunday. Admission $5. So Buffalo for me is a 4-hour drive. I like to do more out in Buffalo area, but it's kind of that's a grind. So, but like I said, I like going out that way. Then we go to November, the start of the holiday season, I guess you could say. And the first week of November, November 4th and 5th, is the Syracuse Train Show. I can't remember what they call it. It's the Great New York State, I believe, Train Show. And I just love that show. It's huge. It's in a big building at the New York State Fairgrounds. And there's everything. Operating layouts, vendors like crazy, displays. They even have a train you can ride. It's mostly kids around it. Like the live steam stuff. And it's just, Syracuse is just a blast. So I highly recommend going to Syracuse show. And then, let's see, the next Saturday, November 11th, is the Binghamton Train Show. I got this flyer a while ago. You can see there's a whole bunch of shows be coming up. They've reserved the building. That's the American Legion on 177 Robinson Street. And, it's not the biggest show. Binghamton, we're not the biggest city in New York, obviously. But you know what? You never know what you're going to find there. Sometimes I found some really cool stuff. So I'll be at that one. And what else do we have here? Oh, I added this on the calendar. I looked up on Google, train shows in New York State. And this came up. Grand Funk Railroad appearing at the Del Lago, I guess, Resort and Casino in Waterloo, New York. So if you're a fan of the Grand Funk, knock yourself out. All right, then we got a lot going on here. November 18th is a Central New York Model Railroad Club and Historical Society's open house in Eldridge, New York. I like to check this out too. I've never seen this before. And they have their layout at the railroad station. So that might be an interesting time. But that's also the same weekend as the Hamburg, New York Train Show. And this is another show. If you can make it this one, this is big. There's probably 60% trains, 40% collectibles, toys, and Legos and whatnot. But it's just a big venue, and it's just a blast. And I do love going to this one. I don't know if I'm going this year. It's just one of those things. It depends on how I feel. It depends on my week went before that. But if you're in Western New York, definitely go check this out. Or if you're in even Western Pennsylvania or Northeast Ohio. But like I said, great show. And also, that weekend, I should have more information. I believe there's a show in Albany, the Polish Community Center there. And I don't have a flyer. I didn't write more information. I apologize. I didn't realize that. But, go online and look up Polish Community Center, in Albany, New York. And then, let's see. Next weekend will be the last Saturday, so maybe the Egerton Model Railroad open house. And then on November 26th, that's a Sunday, Rochester Thanksgiving Model Train and Vintage Toy Show. I'd like to check this out. And I've not been, I don't know if this is a new event. I don't believe I've been to this university. But, if I'm talking too fast or going too fast, just, as always, freeze the video and you can see the information on here. But I love going to train shows during the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's just a great feel, And then we'll go to December. What do we got going on here? December 2nd, we have the Genesee Society of Model Engineers. They're the ones who do the Batavia show. And they're going to have their open house. I would love to go check this out too, because they do a fantastic job with that Batavia show. And, Batavia may not have the displays other shows have, but it's a great buyer show. I just love going to that thing. And I definitely want to check out their layout. And then also, December 3rd, I don't have a flyer for this either. The Empire State Convention Center in Albany, New York. They call it the Egg. There will be a train show from 10 to 4. And I've never done a train show in Albany, oddly enough. The state capital. I just never, for a reason or another, I just never gone up that way. And but also that same weekend in Towanda, which is another outside of Buffalo, is another train show, 10 to 3. And usually most of the stuff's online. So here's the right down here is the website. And I don't know if I'll make this one. I've never been to this one. Like I said, Buffalo is just far enough away that it's kind of a grind to get to. The next weekend, December 9th and 10th, another favorite of mine, the RIT Train Show. That stands for Rochester Institute of Technology. And it's a big college. And it's another big show. Lots of displays, layouts, vendors and stuff. This is a show I hate missing, because this is a nice, big, fun show. Oh, I grabbed this flyer. If anybody's interested. The Rochester and Genesee Valley Railroad Museum in Rush, New York. I haven't been there in years, probably over 30 years. You'd think the train guy would be out there, but I don't know. But they're having Santa train rides. I know those are very popular. And so I grabbed this flyer. And these sell out quick. I gotta get this museum sometime, show you guys this museum. It's a fantastic railroad museum. It's south of Rochester, Rush. It's just off Route 390, which goes directly south out of Rochester. And that's, let me think. No. Then, okay, the last Saturday of December, Egerton Model Railroad Open House. Like I said, check their website from that flyer I showed you from the beginning. Now we're going to dip into 2024. And January 20 and 21st, the Railroad Club of Buffalo. I looked on Google Maps where this is located in Towanda. It's right on the river. Looks like a beautiful location. Once again, Buffalo, it's a drive for me. Plus, January 20th in Buffalo, the weather can be just fine or brutal. But, that's, everyone has their shows in the winter, so that's just how things are. But that'd be really interesting to check out. I'd love to see this layout. And then we have my buddies, the Rochester Mile Railroad Club, March 2nd, 3rd is their open house. And I made a video of this last year. And that video was extremely popular. I think it's around 24,000 views that I got. And this layout, oh, it's amazing. These guys, it's just the fall scene alone right here, mind-blowing. It's just, there's like thousands of, it looks that way anyway, of fall trees. It's just gorgeous job. And I like to go there Saturday this year if I make it up there, because I believe that's when they have, yes, their equipment sale. I missed that last year. So hopefully I will be up there and get to see this layout again. Like I said, highly recommend checking this out. Oh, look, here's a QR code if you want to scan that. And then another Batavia show. They always have the Batavia show twice a year. So April 14th, a Sunday, 9:30 to 3:30. I will hopefully be there. And like I said, this is one of those shows that I just love going to the show. Just, you know what? You find some great stuff and pretty decent prices. So Batavia is a must-do show. And then, oh, we'll throw this in. My buddy Tom, who's the president of the FCTT High Railers, they're an old scale group. The Hemlock Fairgrounds will have the Hemlock Train Show September 21st, 22nd. And I missed it this year because I was sicker than a dog. I thought I could make it, but you know, you wake up and you're like, ugh. You know, can't breathe. I had something. It wasn't COVID. I don't know what it was, but I was so bummed out because I've been to the first two shows and I missed the third one. So this is the fourth show, but it's getting bigger. And you know, it just kicks off the season, being, you know, the September date. So that's a great show to go to. So there's something I have, guys. If you know of any other shows or happenings going on in, like, you know, New York State and like North Pennsylvania and whatnot, and, you know, that kind of area, Massachusetts right across the river, or Connecticut from New York State, put it in the comments. I love to know, you know, what other shows are going on and maybe, you know, can make it. I am seriously thinking about going to the Amherst train show, you know, the show. I've never been to that. It's, I think that's a little over a 4-hour drive from me. But once again, it's the beginning of January. It's like, January in New England is not pleasant normally. But we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You've heard me ramble on long enough. So enjoy your night. And where there's trains, you might see me, but you probably won't. I know that's sad. Okay, take care. Bye.